Salute everybody coming in the building. Salute is your boy. I'm back at it like a crack addict. Salute to everybody coming in. Hey man, y'all get on up in here. We got a great one tonight. We breaking it down. Salute to my boy Dewberry over there doing this thing. He was just on this channel. I got a good one tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been showing your boy, rocking with your boy. I appreciate y'all for coming in, showing your boy love, rocking with me. We got a great one tonight. This one is called, it's the revolving door. That's crazy. The revolving door. That's crazy. So I want everybody to sit back, relax. Let's get in. We're going to watch this. We're going to break down. We're going to build. And I want to show y'all, hey, salute Maki. This is coming all the way out of the West Coast. These are the statistics that are coming out that was released out not too long ago. So I want to break this down, let y'all know where it's a revolving door. And this is dealing with pedophilia and things of that nature. So that being said, let's black out like we usually do. And we about to get ready to jump in here and get started. Salute to everybody coming in, man. Let's go. Plug podcast by KrossYourHeart. Ugh, it's nasty. Yeah, y'all get on up in here, man. We about to get this work tonight. Let's go, Team Scott. Salute, Queen. Oh, we about to get this work tonight, y'all. Y'all get on up in here. Yeah.
Let's get the top of this table.
Hey, 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 hey. Y'all get on up in here, man. We about to get started, man. I got a great one tonight, man. We're going to feel great on this one. Salute, Mr. Smith. I got a great one. James, I got a great one. Y'all at work, man. I want to give y'all some beat. Some of y'all can break down. Some of y'all can build off of, man. Y'all gonna like this one right here. This is a good conversation. Let's go. Y'all, come on, get on up in here, man. We about to get lit tonight. I got a great one for y'all. It's a revolving door. We've been saying it. Stats is coming out now out of California about how crazy this is, man. I'm telling you. Let's go, guys. Get on up in here. Yeah, we about to get started. We definitely about to get started. Magnificent. Salute, Queen. I see you in the building. Yeah. We about to get started, man. It's a revolving door. That's crazy. Coming out of Los Angeles. Salute to everybody coming to the game, and welcome to the game of what we call the Plug Podcast by Cross Your Heart. Salute to my brother Josh. See, Jordan came in and blessed the channel. Salute
Peace to the
King.
gods and earths, the kings and queens. Salute my big brother Cross.
Salute King. Salute King.
You already know my brother.
I brought Ja on for everybody because at the end of the day, we all kings and queens in the game. And sometimes things, we can be so passionate about certain things that we kind of sometimes overlooked everybody else and what everybody else might think or perceive things to be. So I wanted the king to come on.
True indeed. I definitely wanted to,
because again,
I wanted to share with my family.
Yeah, because we
share some clarity with my family.
Because I want everybody. Right, because I just want to let everybody know. Y'all already know, man. I'm like a transparent person, man. I got much respect for everybody and love, and we all a tight knit family. So it's my responsibility to make sure that we get an understanding. And I think my brother Ja wants to explain and give you guys, an understanding and where he, what he got a better understanding.
Right. As I was building with my brother earlier. True indeed. As I was building with you earlier, God, I definitely reach out to my brothers and sisters, my kings and queens, and let them know that my passion, my emotion, my delivery is not with malice or malintent. And sometimes that can be mistaken. And I definitely want to apologize for my delivery of misunderstanding or creation of misunderstanding to my brothers and sisters, especially on the panel and especially on the chat.
Right.
I'd like to definitely just clarify a perspective because my delivery may sometimes send a message that's unintended. And when I looked later and I was made aware of the fact that many people have partaken it as if I was an aggressive or a hateful or racist type person, and that I'm not. When I speak of blackness, I only speak of the culture of being black, meaning that everything that you do, everything that you say, wear, and act is black, so you're identified as black. Even if you have white skin, you're still a black person if you live up under the codes, the culture, and the activity of black people. And it's the same thing in reverse if you're a black person living in a culture that's different than yours, whether it's Asian, Latino, European, you're of that culture, so you're accepted and you're honored within that space. So learning other cultures and learning other perspectives is important. And I want to apologize for my delivery. I mean my message, but my delivery can misguide or misinterpret a true message of love and not a message of malice. So I definitely wanted to be a brother to my brothers and sisters of those who may have been offended. I definitely apologize for my delivery, but I mean my message. So I definitely want to say to you guys again, man, that we got to keep us and Black love in the forefront of everything we do. And I wouldn't be an example of it if I didn't, or come back and let my brothers and sisters know that I have a heartfelt empathy for them versus the message.
Facts. And I
Thank you,
appreciate
my brother, for
you
letting
on
me
that,
say
because
that.
a lot of people, yeah, because a lot of people don't know, like even John in the background, because like he said, he talks about his kids. A lot of people don't know that he has mixed kids. So again, it's not
Yes.
his intent to say that, and it could come off, especially on the internet. But at the same time, I have to let him know, because I love him enough to let him know not everybody can see through his eyes versus vice versa. And once me and him sat down today and we talked, he got a whole different perspective. He's like, well, damn. I didn't see it that way. And sometimes we have to look at it because it's two sides to the coin. And sometimes he can be so passionate, it can come off as he's pushing something, but he's not pushing it. He's just only going through his eyes of where, again, we want to reiterate to everybody where he grew up. That's why it was mind blowing to him when he didn't know that certain people lived a certain way or talked a certain way, because in his demographics, again, I want everybody to understand, when he's speaking from a place of where he's from. He's not speaking of him being a traveling man all over the world and what he has accumulated or what he has took in as far as knowledge. So that's what we wanted to start with, again, to show y'all on the Plug Podcast. I stay plugged in with everybody, and let everybody get that benefit of doubt of understanding, because again, this is a brother that I respect, and I think everybody in here, and I wanted to clear this up for all the kings and queens, and he wanted to give clarity to when he speaks. And he said moving forward, he has to watch what he say, because he does not want anyone to interpret anything out of malice. So
exactly.
Yep.
Thank you for that, my brother. And I want to let my brothers and sisters know that I may be passionate because I've been raised in militancy. So you might hear that come from me, but my love is the forefront and the catalyst of everything that I do with my people. So it doesn't matter, as I've told many before, I don't care who you are, what you believe, how you function, and whether you are, what skin color you are. If you are for the liberation of freedom, justice, and equality for Black people, I'm with you. And that's being unapologetically Black. Like my Italian brother and my Irish brother, they are unapologetically Italian and unapologetically Irish. And I think we need an identity, so I speak like that. Sometimes it's erroneous because my delivery creates a misconception. And I definitely thank you, bro. And I want to let my family know I love y'all, man. That's just who I am. And it's definitely no malice ever.
Never, ever. And that's why I had to bring this brother on here in front of the world. And I know this for a fact, because I've spoken to him for about 2 hours, and I speak to him a lot, but he's been dealing with a lot of different things that y'all don't know.
Yeah, Cross,
so a lot of stuff.
Right. So right now, bro. Right now, the tears are flowing, Cross, because you know what I'm dealing with. You feel me, bro? But I love my family, bro. I love my people.
Yes, you
feel me, bro? But real talk, a loss put a real heavy crown on me right now. You feel me, bro? Yeah, shit heavy in my life. You heard? Shit real heavy, bro.
Yeah, we respect you, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this: what you said today, I didn't take it in that way, and I told Cross that it's the demographics, like what you see and what you go through on the East. We don't go through it on the South. Today, what I learned that, in order for us to bridge this gap, we got to bring all the cultures together, right? Because what goes on up there don't go on down here. From what I heard today, you were more disappointed to me.
Yeah.
When you was like, the brothers and sisters ain't doing what they supposed to do in Texas. I took it as a disappointment, because you called them brothers and sisters, so you expect them to do their job, but they don't do their job down there. And I get it. That's what I got from it. And I get it. So you coming from a place, okay, I want all us to understand, but at the same time, like Dewberry was saying, we don't see it, but we welcome it. We welcome it. That's why I welcome you. Like I told Cross, these books I get from you, the learning. I don't expect me to understand your day-to-day life. Like I don't expect you to, expect mine, but we can come together and figure it out instead of, this, that, and the other. And whatever you're going through, man, I'm here with you, Cross here with you, family.
You already know, bro. I just laid my brother down. You feel me? Friday, man. And now the man that raised me, you feel me, is done placed that same responsibility on me to deal with the family because he may be departing from us any day. You feel me? So it's heavy right now on me, and I thank Cross for calling me, bro, at the moment. You feel me, bro? I needed a brother to talk to. You feel me, bro? And my
Right.
brother reached out on some other shit, but he don't know how much he saved a lot in me, man. He saved a lot.
God damn.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be back. He'll be back. But yeah, I just wanted, like I said again, it's a lot of stuff, man. I'm in the background, but I needed to clear that up for everybody to let people know. Because at the end of the day, as long as we're accountable for the things, and this is the thing that I try to tell you, Mr. Smith, when you can sit down and have a conversation with grown men and you can tell them, hey, man, I love you enough to tell you this, and they love you enough to receive it. That's all that counts at the end of the day, and he knows that. So I want to let everybody
Right.
know moving forward, that's not what it is. And I needed him to do that, and he wanted to do that therapeutically to let everybody know, because he's dealing with some, a lot of other stuff outside. And because again, this is the internet world, and a lot of times when people come on here, this is a place to vent. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I salute and I respect my brother for that, and I ride with my brother on that, and he already know. And we talked about it, and this is why I brought him to the forefront, because as a man, this is what men do. Men say, okay, like you always say, if it started with the internet, he, like whether you disagreed or not, it came from with me and him with other things we talked about, and what I perceive and see. People don't understand, and he knows that as a man, how I perceive him. Nobody will
Yeah.
know that on this internet. That's one thing me and him will never do. So when I reach out to certain people, like when I reach out to you, no one knows how me and you feel about each other. No one knows that. And
Right.
and
Right.
that's where the respect comes in at all times. So if I have enough respect and I see something going a different way, and I pull a person to the side and say, hey, man, like we say on the East Coast, hey, man, come take this walk with me real fast. I should be able to
You
take
done
this
done
walk with you. Yeah,
you
yeah,
done
yeah,
done it
yeah.
to
And
me.
if I love you, yeah, and that's anybody, and I've been done that way too, but that's out of love. And like he said, nothing came without a malice. But on that note, because it's a beautiful thing, we have to talk about the true topic, which now I'm glad us brothers, we got that out the way. So let's talk about this topic that I got in LA statistically wise, because this is
Yeah,
what's
part
gonna
of my
really
emotion too, bro. I want to say part of
no,
my
no,
emotion,
no.
bro.
That's part of
Cause
Yeah,
shit
that's
heavy right
part of
now.
being
You feel
human.
me, bro?
No,
Yeah,
no,
man.
no, that's real. No, you human, bro. You human. You
It's
human.
it's
Nah,
it's
we
it's
ain't gonna
hard
listen.
right now, Cross. You feel me, bro?
I already know.
Lay
We
my brother
talked
down, man. I gotta lay him, bro.
about
That's
that.
heavy. But pardon me. I apologize for that, bro.
Nah. You good, family. You good. You good. So we're gonna right now at this point, we're gonna break this down, and let's watch this right here. Y'all gonna trip off this one.
Android or computer. And we have more information on our
Oh, sorry about that.
Good evening. The data that's now being released from a couple of years ago, alarming and disturbing. New tonight, a bombshell report says thousands of convicted pedophiles in California have been released from prison after only spending less than a year behind bars, despite a range of horrific acts, including rape. The analysis, first reported by the Daily Mail, used the latest available information from California's Megan's Law website to uncover the data. Some stats are based on data prior to 2019. Trafficking survivor and founder of the Teen Project, Lori Burns, weighs in.
It's horrific that they're being released. And if you're a parent and you don't think they're near you, look at the Megan's Law website and just put your zip code in and you'll see how many predators are close to your house. I don't think people realize it.
The report revealed more than 7,000 sex offenders convicted of lewd acts with children were released the same year they were convicted. Burns says a lot of predators find their young victims online.
Nowadays, at least 50% of girls are trafficked online. And having been trafficked myself and having lost girls that were out there that passed away, I'm in this world constantly.
This is going to be a bad decision for you.
That's why for the last year and a half, Nick Farrell has dedicated countless hours to trying to catch predators in Southern California.
I have a decoy. We act like we are 11 to 13 years old, boy or girl.
He finds the predators online and meets up with them to expose them. Sometimes Farrell is with law enforcement. Other times he does a citizen's arrest. And hearing about this latest report disturbs him.
That's not right. We all want to protect our family. I have a young one. He's turning 4. I would do anything to protect him and his friends. So it's nerve-wracking.
Farrell and Burns hopes the report will, at the least, spread awareness about the dangers of predators online and out in the community.
And you need to be scared, because if it saves lives, we're scaring you.
And the best advice is to watch your online activity and take a look at this. This is a list from Tech Radar, and it shows the best parental control apps for parents. And you're seeing the list right now. Some of the features on these apps even track keystrokes, so you can see every letter and word typed by your kid on their devices. And many of these apps listed are available on your iPhone, Android, or computer. And we have more information on our website.
So y'all see that right there? 7,000 of them in LA was released. And that's because of that damn governor and shit out there. 7,000, bro, was released in 1 year.
Right.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, but them the ones they protect. Them the ones they let out before they let anybody. I mean,
Yeah, that shit crazy.
it take one to know
7,000 in 1 year?
And that just in Cali.
See that? In 1 year.
Yeah.
And see, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Just imagine thinking about that. Thinking about how those are spread out. And this is amongst all cultures. This is why I said any man can prey on any child. When they're predators, they don't care if you're black, purple, green, or yellow. Like we saw in that, like we said, it had to been something. Think about it. That could have been one of them dudes. Remember in that laundromat where that dude sat there and played with himself and did that and touched that little girl?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like 7,000, bro.
I watched the movie today at work, man. It's called I Am Girl on Netflix. They was in South Africa. It's based on a true story. One of the girls got away. Well, and growed up to become the killer, right? So she was killing all of, the men that or child molesters that she know about. Do you know how common that is? And then these were high-ranking people. Like I say, based off a true story. It said based off a true story. I mean, it was high-ranking people in offices, senators, people from other countries. They all congregating, selling kids.
Wow.
I mean,
bro.
It's on Netflix. I watched it at work. I watched the whole movie at work today. I'm talking about it's mind-blowing, bro.
So when you hear that, like something like that, John, like for example, like say 7,000 kids, bro, like we even know that this just came out. Like I think this is about 2 weeks old. This statistics came out. Why is it? Again, we understand who is in those positions, but do you think it's some type of political, like as a kickback? Like what is it doing?
For one, I think we really have to start addressing or putting more energy into addressing the psychological complexity of America. Because if 7,000 of them people get out in a year, bro,
yes.
If they violated, let's say each one of them violated 2 children, then if they repeat, that's 14,000 more children being exposed to the threat of their predation. You feel me? My thing is, I agree with the people from the other show that we should have communities for people that get convicted of these type of crimes where they live amongst themselves, because it's mental. it's mental first. So it's cultural too, but it's
Yes.
mainly mental. Like you have to be somewhere mentally in order to do that continuously, consecutively, and as a business. You know,
That is true. It's
it's
actually a
alien.
business. No, you're right. Because think about it. I don't understand. You got it over there in Florida. Wouldn't California, being that big, would not have I would think you would think they would have a neighborhood. The shit they got Skid Row.
They do. The neighborhoods we live in. If you just Google where you live at now, just like all of us on this phone, I bet you will see a whole bunch of child molesters that live where we live at right now. They just in Florida, they got
Right.
smart and put them in one
Right.
neighborhood. You would
Right.
Google that. Oh man, right now, man, we surrounded by so many child molesters. That's anywhere. That ain't just Cali.
Yo, Jesse Temendequaz lived literally 3 minutes from my house.
Who is
Jesse
that? Break that
Temendequaz.
down. Who is that?
Jesse Temendequaz is the white guy that went out and raped Megan Conker. Megan Conker is the reason you have what we call Megan's Law. It happened in Hamilton, New Jersey. It's a suburb of the city of Trenton.
I
You
remember
feel
Megan.
me?
Okay.
And he was wicked with it. You feel me? Like my thing is it's psychological, bro. And even though we look at it socially, but we gotta address the mindset of our country, the people,
Yes.
because when you get a child like that, bro, then you sexually violate the child, then you kill the child, bro, to hide your crime.
That's why I say it, man.
Like, come on, man.
Did you know? Oh, did you know the one that I did about the FedEx with the little girl? Did you remember the one I did that they said he ended up molesting the FedEx driver, and we couldn't figure out whoever the FedEx driver, bro. Did you know what happened? He said that he was driving and wasn't paying. This is what he said, and this I don't even get this part. He said he wasn't paying attention. He hit the little girl. So when he hit the little girl, he then put her in the truck, but he molested her, and then jumped off the ditch. Yeah, that's what they said, dog. He hit the little girl in the truck. That's what happened. And that's what he was driving down the street. He said he hit
that little girl.
Huh?
Damn.
He meant to hit that little girl. You don't just molest. You just don't hit somebody then go straight to molesting them.
That's what I said. Yeah, I ain't tell y'all that, man. That was the update, dog. They said when they asked him, he said he hit the little girl. Said he accidentally hit her. She ran out in the street. I guess her getting off the bus, or her and her mama got into it. She must have been in the driveway or something. I don't see how the hell because when we saw the house, the street was long. But he said he hit the little girl, picked her up, put her in I think she was whether unconscious or whatever she was by him hitting her. Then he molested her and killed and strangled her and then threw her on the side of the road. But he hit her, though.
He hit her with the truck, put her in the truck. And while she was dying or after she died.
Yes.
Damn, man. So, that necrophilia is a big charge now, too.
Yeah, see, I didn't. I heard about that.
Yeah, they're gonna charge him with that. That's charge is
crazy.
Equivalent to murder now. So if you get charged for a murder, they'll tack that on. Yup, I know in New York it's like that. If you have sex with a dead body and you're involved in the commission of this death.
Hold on, John. Wait a minute. Go back. They got in New York, mothers is having sex with dead people.
Man, they doing that all across the country. Look it up. It's an actual felony. It's a felonious crime. There's some people, bro. There's some people having sex with corpses in morgues, all that type of shit.
Oh, I gotta start doing my research.
Yeah, bro. Funeral homes.
Oh, that's small. Yeah, I got to look some shit up, dog.
Yeah, necrophilia is a real felony. And in New York, I know they impressed it. It was a case where a dude did that. Killed a woman, then had sex. And they found out they charged him with the body, then they gave him like 20 years for the necrophilia.
God dang, dog. What kind of man? I'm telling you, dog. That do that everywhere. Most serial killers. Yeah, but what he's saying is it's a felony. Like I'm saying, James, I never knew it
Yeah,
was a felony because
yeah,
that means it's a trend. When you put a serious charge
right,
on that's
right,
a
right, right.
trend. That's not like that's a normal thing. I'm sorry, James. I didn't know most serial killers do that.
Hey, me
That's what I'm
neither,
Yeah,
trying
though.
to tell you. James,
Yeah,
you
me
can't
neither,
automatically assume a nigga know about some serial. I don't know nothing about that shit, man. I don't know nothing about niggas. Yeah, laying down. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, James. So I'm learning, James. Bear with it, brother. I'm black and slow. I don't know no better. Yeah,
man.
I don't know no better. Yeah, I didn't know that shit. James said they
I
do
ain't
that
know it was,
everywhere.
I
Yeah,
ain't
that's
know it
like
was
almost
a
like a
charge
nigga.
either.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
like
it
a
was
nigga
funny.
wearing.
They caught a black
Hey,
dude in New
Mr.
York
Smith.
having sex with the he was an undertaker. He had helped. He was a mortician's assistant, and he in there having sex with the damn the corpses. It was a black dude.
Oh
I
yeah,
want
Word
I
up.
want to
yeah.
ask a
I'm
question, but I
tripping
don't
off.
think it's appropriate for YouTube. I want to ask a question, but I don't think it's appropriate. I ask y'all out this. How do you do that to
Yeah,
a corpse, though? I'm just saying. I mean,
Bro, like people are mentally, you
yeah,
psychologically make it happen. It's like raping a
yeah.
child, bro. That's beneath,
Yeah,
it's beyond our thought. But if your
that's
brain
right.
is acclimated or been influenced to want to experience that. Remember the one you had, bro? The show you had when the man said he wanted to see what it was like.
Yep. Yeah. He said he wanted to see what it
See?
was like
Yeah, he wanted to see what it's like.
yeah.
When you've been influenced in something like that, your brain is always on it. So as soon as you get a chance to do it, you go ahead and finally do it.
You finally that's sick. So I'm gonna play this back for everybody. People coming in here. Let's run this back about this. And damn, 7,000 people were released in the year. This
Yeah.
shit is crazy, dog. Let's watch this
I'm,
shit. This shit's crazy.
Good evening. The data that's now being released from a couple of years ago is alarming and disturbing. New tonight, a bombshell report says thousands of convicted pedophiles in California have been released from prison after only spending less than a year behind bars, despite a range of horrific acts, including rape. The analysis, first reported by the Daily Mail, used the latest available information from California's Megan's Law website to uncover the data. Some stats are based on data prior to 2019. Trafficking survivor and founder of the Teen Project, Lori Burns, weighs in.
It's horrific that they're being released. And if you're a parent and you don't think they're near you, look at the Megan's Law website and just put your zip code in and you will see how many predators are close to your house. I don't think people realize it.
The report revealed more than 7,000 sex offenders convicted of lewd acts with children were released the same year they were convicted. Burns says a lot of predators find their young victims online.
Nowadays, at least 50% of girls are trafficked online. And having been trafficked myself and having lost girls that were out there that passed away, I'm in this world constantly.
This is going to be a bad decision for you.
That's why for the last year and a half, Nick Farrell has dedicated countless hours to trying to catch predators in Southern California.
I have a decoy. We act like women to 13 years old, boy or girl.
He finds the predators online.
That's the same kids I watched, dog. That shit crazy.
Them. Sometimes Farrell is with law enforcement. Other times he does a citizen's arrest. And hearing about this latest report disturbs him.
That's not right. We all want to protect our family. I have a young one. He's turning 4. I would do anything to protect him and his friends.
Facts.
So
Facts.
It's nerve-wracking.
Farrell and Burns hopes the report will, at the least, spread awareness about the dangers of predators online and out in the community.
And you need to be scared, because if it saves lives, then it's worth scaring you.
And the best advice is to really watch kid online activity. And take a look at this. This is a list
Yep.
from Tech Radar, and it shows the best parental control
Y'all
apps for
get that list
parents.
down.
And you're seeing the list right now. Some of the features on these apps even track keystrokes, so you can see every letter and word typed by your kid on their devices. And many of these apps listed are available on your iPhone, Android, or computer. And we have more information on our website.
So there y'all have it.
Damn. Bro. Hey, I don't know if it's like that in Texas or Alabama, but do y'all have the sex offender registry?
Oh yeah, that's a new
And
state.
do they get locked back up if they don't register?
Yes.
Oh
Okay,
I
yeah,
know on the
all right.
West. Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
every
'cause
state. I think all
Yeah,
50
Yeah.
I know it's
Yep. They do.
federal, but I'm like,
Yeah.
how do they get out like that? 7,000, bro. Even 700 or 70 would be too many. But you said 7,000. Like, damn,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah,
that's a
you right, boss.
lot, bro.
Yeah, you right, boss. Victims. Yeah, and on every state. That's what I'm saying. Think about if you pull the numbers. That's just 7,000, bro. That's a lot, bro.
Bro,
Like
that's
that's a lot of
crazy.
That's a lot of people, dog.
That is
Damn.
crazy, bro.
And they said lewd acts, bro. That's damn near almost rape. That's close to rape. That's as
It
close
is
as
rape.
yeah.
I say it is.
No,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
because
right.
you
Yeah,
got to
okay.
remember, rape first start with the mind. So when you go expose yourself like a Chester the molester to a
Yeah.
child,
Yeah.
you've now raped that child mentally, bro, and emotionally, and they don't bounce back from that because it's now a part of their lives.
And they let them out of jail for doing 1 year, not two, not
And
three.
bro, we in jail for the rest of our lives for selling drugs that somebody else made and gave to us. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna
7,000.
start.
Damn.
We're gonna start doing that, boss victim. I think we need like dedicate like maybe like a 2-day like 3-part, right? And then like show the different states and stuff. Grab like start grabbing states and then just like put a compiling of that. Like think about it. This could be the blueprint. Bro. That's just the bro. You talking about Washington? You talking about Oregon? You ain't even touched them two.
Yeah.
They right, bro. And that's where
above.
Man, that's nuts. That's
Some
nuts.
densely isolated areas. But my thing is this: I'm really influenced right now. I want to become one of those catchers like my man is.
Yeah, and you know what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I always wanted to do that, bro. I promise. Like that's like I ain't gonna lie. Like to do that, man. I salute them. I watch one called Predator Poachers, dog. Let me tell you something. This shit, man. Y'all, if y'all ever get a chance, watch those shows, man. Like these on the YouTube. Man, this shit is crazy. Some of these dudes, and then you see that, and that's why, because I got a daughter, man. Y'all, people don't understand, man. When these girls are going through these transit, this shit is so scary nowadays because you don't know. And when we watch teachers and principals and bus drivers and people at the stores, and man, I watched one video the other day. It was somebody that came and grabbed the woman told the little boy, walk with me down here. Walk with me right here. Just come with me. And then the little boy said, well, I got to go in here. And he usually stops in the store with his mother. So he messed around and walked in the store. So the woman stayed out there. She said, well, if she asks you what, he said, I need to go in the store real fast and get me some candy. He walked behind the back of the counter. He said, hey, this woman's following me. She said to tell you that she's my aunt. No, that she's my mommy. And the woman said, your mother comes in here with you every day. He said, I know. The woman walked out and said, you're not his mother. And she said, oh, I'm so sorry. And she took off and walked away, dog. Like that shit crazy. And she was trying to
some of them got to get citizens arrest. That mean I'm going to tackle you like the police. I'm going to slam you on the ground like the police. Yeah. I'm going to apprehend you like the police. And I'm going to hold you in lieu of a witness that says you committed a crime.
See? Yeah, because that shit's nuts, dog. That's
Hey, the
nuts.
cold
You know,
part,
that's
you
what they
can't
doing
tell
around
me.
here right now, though.
Yeah.
With the girls, with the tox they got now. It's a new one. They was putting it on tissues at first. Now they're putting it on other devices. Like they'll walk by and put it on your purse, and it's a toxin that your skin absorbs, and it causes you to pass out. And they follow you till you pass out, and then they snatch you up and sex traffic. So
Wow.
Right here, it's on the news right now. They caught a motherfucker doing that. 2 Mexican dudes, bro. They beat the shit out of them. It was in a gas station, right in New Jersey.
See,
We got to start doing that. Catch them, get them.
Well, how can you catch them if you don't know what they look like? They look like
Well,
regular Joe
well,
people now.
well, yeah. I mean, you know, like Little Man. When Little Man ran to the store,
Oh,
you
yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
Like when they caught
he
the
said,
Mexicans at the gas station. You feel me?
yeah.
Like the Mexicans was putting the gas tissue on the gas nozzle to pump. So some niggas seen it and waited and went up and caught him doing this shit again and fucked him up bad.
I'm about to
You know,
say, what you,
they videoed it. You know, you can video people now in the act.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a true fact. That's why I said people don't understand. Like that shit is, to me, it's just I mean, people now they're doing it. They're so blatantly doing out in the open right now, dog. And it's like you say, there's really no real truth. That right there, especially on the West Coast, because a lot of times people don't realize West Coast, when it comes to them weird laws, they set them damn weird ass trends. So if you able to get by. Think about, oh man, think about if you really wanted to and you wanted to be a weird ass motherfucker. You just go to, well, they already say that those areas are weird, but you just go there to
California.
Cali. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what happened in California, bro, a couple years ago? People, if they swept it under the
What's
rug,
that?
but they about to make it a law. The lady married her dog. Bestiality. Like they're about to start that strong. She married her bro. She married her dog. They legalized her ceremony and everything. I seen that shit. I say, bro, they legalized her ceremony and let her marry her dog, like her husband.
I might have to mess around. And do. I'm gonna start doing a lot of those different shit. See, I like shit like that. That's the shit I like that because this shit exists. People don't realize it be shit like that, and I believe that shit. I believe it.
But yeah, it's like with 7,000, man, that they release. I mean, who says they ain't gonna do it again? Ain't like they got monitors on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you best believe at least 3,000 of that 7,000, they're gonna be repeat offenders.
Oh yeah, but you've
never been rehabbed. You've never been rehabbed.
And then you gave them a neighborhood, so that means they can meet a woman. And what if that woman come with kids? It's just messed up because you got us in jail. Not just us, white, black, Mexican, it don't matter what country in jail for
the worst.
Pound, a little bit of coke, a little bit of crack.
Right.
You want to lock meet you up for 30 years, but y'all let people out 7,000 just in one state. They ain't included Texas.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with that. That's why I wanted to show y'all through the statistics. It blew my mind because I'm like, because I thought they was, you know, how you look at it like, damn, it's got to be amongst a bunch of states. I was like, damn, one state, 7,000 in less than a year, man. That shit was light work, dog. Like, damn, dog. Like, I mean, damn, lewd act.
Just think, if recidivism is 50% of us, how much recidivism is going to come from them? Like 7,000, you put them right back on the street. So they're not going to do lewd acts anymore. They're going to do forcible rapes.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me? And it's 7,000 of them. Like they could all put on Joker. They could all put on Joker mask and run the street and confuse the whole city.
Yeah, if they really want to.
Yeah, it's 7,000 of them.
And imagine, just imagine, like what they call that one, that PC. PC got to be empty, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no custody in there. They don't get, yeah, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ain't
they
nobody in
are.
PC
They
right
are.
now.
Yeah, they are. Ain't nobody in PC. PC stay empty, dog.
But you know what's deep, bro?
You got to do some.
Shouldn't the families of future victims have the ability to sue the state? For the state should be
That's what I
culpable
thought.
of managing
That's
those
what I
type of
said.
people that have already been accused.
Yeah.
You know, in New Jersey, you can't rent an apartment if you got a drug conviction.
Oh,
You
I
feel me,
know.
bro?
You hear
Yeah.
what boss victim said? Boss victim said this. She said, "This is why women need to be careful what kind of man they bring in their children's lives, men as well when it comes to women." That's a fact.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
No, you're absolutely right. You got to be real. Think about that 7,000 weirdos just trying to get with women because they got kids too.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, we just talking about Florida. Like they live in one place in Florida, but any other, I don't know about other states. I don't know if we have one in Texas or Alabama, New York, or Cali. But the fact that
Every state need that.
they can move anywhere.
Yeah.
And you don't know, you might talk. It's just like my neighbor. I mean, he a white boy. I mean, I ain't trying to judge him like that. I mean, I got a white girl. But I ain't gonna lie, I do be looking at some people funny. I look at black people funny. You dig what I'm saying?
Culturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at black people like, okay, this nigga might, I mean, my bad. This cat might finna try to do something to me. White boy, if my niece is out there playing and they come visit me, I'll be okay. Let me sit outside with them, man. I don't know what these white folks doing over here. You know, it go either way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna be one race on it. It's just
you right. You right, but you gotta I'm learning too. Gotta watch everybody now because we are doing the stuff they're doing.
Yeah, cause we can't
we used to say they're doing it.
That's right.
It's like when I was young, like me and Cross was saying, man, I used to be able to ride my bike way down the street. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ain't here, your partner, hey, your son down here, woo, he playing a game. I got him, or we at the park. I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was still these type of people there then, but it ain't like it is now. You did what I'm saying? Like, man, it's bad. They making movies about this stuff. I never seen this type of talk. All due respect to the LGBT community. All respect to everything, but just far as all these child molesters, the way it is in today's time, these people my age. Like, goddamn, man. What y'all? I mean, but like I say, we can't fathom it, but this is what we're gonna change far as blaming white people, because I found out I had an uncle that's like that. I mean,
yeah, bro. And you know, we know admittedly we got it from somewhere, but we're responsible for our own behaviors and actions, bro. Word up, bro. And when you get influenced like that, or you get that type of mentality, you have to be dealt with in a way that's protective for everybody. And if you're not, you know, like you had, we all grew up with a cousin or an uncle that we called it touchy feely. We knew what that shit meant. You feel me?
Yep.
But we addressed it. We didn't just let it linger. Black people, we addressed it like, don't you leave such and such and such and such around Uncle Fester. See? Because you know that's his weakness.
Okay,
and what I respect about the people in Florida, Stone, is that they said it themselves that they know they had a problem. And that's why they went and had their own community. And that's what I respect. You feel me,
but
bro?
the community don't solve it. Yeah, we know where they at, but that don't mean we know where they going when they leave either.
But we also know where to find them at. We know where to look first.
Yeah, like boss victim said,
when a kid missing,
that's
real.
Yeah, like boss victim just said, that's all I have been trying to say. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said when you look at it from a different way, and like even when John looks at it now, he's like, damn, okay, I see what everybody's saying, because at the end of the day, it's not necessarily it's coming from where he's at But when he has to see it from the whole perspective, it's like, wow, like when that's why I told him the night I had one I wanted to show tonight. Like, think about it, 7,000, and we ain't even hit where he's at. We ain't hit where Stones. I ain't even hit where I'm at, where James is at. None of that.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's 7,000 in one damn state, dog. They got out in less than a year, dog. And it happened in all types of area, and this shit is sad because no kid, like you said, Ja, no kid you shouldn't want to take nothing from no kid and rob them from that. Like, no child should want to be robbed from that. It's not their fault, dog, and that's what I hate.
Right. Yeah, bro. And you know, sometimes I hear stuff like that, and you know, I get in my black emotion. I be mad because I'm thinking about the future victims. You feel me, bro? You told me though.
Yeah.
Don't be overthinking it. but all I think is that the future victims, like, who's gonna be exposed to them? You feel me?
But this is my thing, Josh. You don't be saying be wrong. It's just that you just got to be mindful of every other body. What goes on your side ain't gonna go on down here or on the west or the Midwest. Everybody demographics are different. You dig what I'm saying? We get what you saying. Like, we live in New York.
Salute.
Now, hey, Stone, you right, because no man is perfect, and I'm a learned man. So anytime there's a lesson that will make me a better person in any arena, I'm quick to learn it. As I dealt with Cross tonight. You feel me? Cross called me at the opportune time, but he also put something real on my mind. You feel me, bro? And sometimes I'm in the military. So sometimes my militancy start corroding my delivery. And that prevents people from getting the message of my intention. So I have to work on that. You feel me? As a man, I got to work on that to perfect that so that I can be better with my people that I'm responsible for.
And that's righteous. But last time I checked, ain't no man perfect. All you can do is correct them.
No. That's right.
That's right.
And that's right.
You learn from it, then it'll be your fault.
That's right.
And apologize to yourself and then to those that you have offended.
That's right.
Yeah. You feel me, bro?
What's up with your neighborhood? How you doing there, man?
Peace. It's good, neighborhood.
Can you hear us? Neighborhood,
I think it's connection bad.
Oh, okay. He might be out rolling. You know, neighborhood be on that road rolling.
Yeah, but y'all, that's righteous stuff, bro. Like, that's like the first step when a man can come back and correct himself. When another brother can put you on the path, because age ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Hell
you know
no.
What I mean?
Nah.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
No.
And that's righteous is when you don't correct it, when you don't see it.
Right. A young dummy that never learned becomes an old fool. So it's important that, you know, when a man pull your coattail, bro, you make sure you straighten your jacket. You button it right, so that when the next person see you, they don't see you shifty and shaky. They see you clean and correct.
Man, that's gangster. So, I like that. That's some player shit right there. I'm gonna use that. I'm taking that shit right there. That's gangster right there. He said, coattail. Next time he gets jacket straight. Oh man, man, that was some gangster shit right there. I'm still in that job. That's got to.
You already know, my brother.
Yeah,
my world is your world, bro, because we in the same universe. You heard?
Yeah, that's gangster. That was gangster.
I'm here for you, John. Like I said, like I told you a long time ago, your pain, my pain.
Man, you already know. Hey, Stone, you called me, bro, on the day my brother departed, an hour after I found out he left. Cross called me today, bro, after I had to have a conversation with the man that raised me, the gangster that raised me, bro. And he's telling me he only got 2 weeks to live. You feel me? So Allah is God, bro. He put the love in my life at the right time. for the right purposes. So I know y'all my brotherhood. That's why it's nothing for me to apologize to my brother or my sister when I offend them. If I love them, bro, pride ain't stronger than love, bro, because ain't no pride in love.
Come on, man.
And
Tabernacle.
one thing, listening to what you said this morning, before I passed out, listening, y'all, pride brings destruction.
Facts.
Yes, that's a fact.
You said that. Oh, that's one thing I heard before I passed out. Because you asked the question, and I said destruction. I wasn't even on live. That's it. So, one thing we can't destruct ourselves. We can't destruct because we all have different missions. All our missions are different. You have a mission. I have a mission. James, Cross. Everybody has a certain mission. We just got to execute and come together at the end of the missions. No matter how we got to the end of the finish line, as long as we complete our missions, then everything be fine.
That's
we
right.
Just got to do it. We got to handle it.
We all got to play our role in acquiring or achieving the mission.
That's right.
Because some man's a demolition expert, some man's a sniper, some man's a communications expert, but they all function for the same goal, is to win the war. But each of them got to fight their own battle. And you call on me when you need something maybe dealing with surveillance. You call on Cross when you need something dealing with reconnaissance. You feel me? You call on James when we need somebody taken out. But everybody got to do their job so that the mission get complete. And that's what we were saying today, but we were just saying it in different languages, bro. And humility allows you to recognize the other language. And that's what, me and my brother went through earlier. And that's why I want to apologize to my brothers and sisters. So
needed to hear this. Nah, look, to me, I took it as an educational purpose. I didn't look, I look at it as men agreeing to disagree because we don't know your struggle. You don't know our struggle down here. We might hear about each other's struggles, but until we actually spend time in each other's coast, we're not gonna really know until we actually see it. Because I don't believe nothing.
That's the thing, Mr. Smith. Like he's saying, not to apologize of what he said, it's the delivery. Like he said, like you just said, he's apologizing because he didn't understand the coast when he spoke on the demographics. What he's saying is he did. Right. So that's why he's saying the apology is within the demographics part because he feel like, damn, like, because he got to remember, not only you would understand it because you look at stuff in a broader, but there's also an audience. See, we forget sometimes we be breaking bread so good that we forget that there's people that are actually watching us at the same time, and everybody might not get what we're saying. Like we can be offline and we can say something, or I could say something to you, or I could say, or before I say something, you'll be like, man, I already knew what you was gonna say, or I could say something to John, or Scott, or Mikey, or whomever. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that everyone has a different understanding, and because you might have got it, what happens is I have to be able to present it to the audience to let them know coming from my brother, because the only time they see my brother is on here. But see, I know my brother behind the scenes, so I have to give him the benefit of the doubt to tell everybody, okay, well, now is the time to start letting people know who you are and where you got it. Because other than that, he can continue to stay that guy and nobody would know. But I feel like at this point where he wants to progress and move forward, because like he said, his agenda is bigger. It has nothing to do with black or white. But when he's saying that, it's from him being so militant and him having the opportunity to be around a multitude of people now, he has to look at it and adjust. But the message is still forward where we have to be unapologetic to ourselves and say we have some problems and we need to deal with it within ourselves, and then we can deal with it with amongst each other that we dwell and we live and we congregate with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So
because bro, I got personally, I got 2 white brothers, I got 2 white sisters, bro. And they and when I say white, they only white in skin tone, but they're black. in reality.
Right.
They think, act, talk, dress, speak, eat black. You feel me? However,
Right.
as I share with Cross, I make it profound amongst them, especially my two brothers, that I never want them to expect or think or believe that I would want them to offend or deny their people in defense of me for anything wrong. Because I have my own people to defend me if I'm me, if I got my people. And we all have people, but we all have to live together as well. So in the house, you know, you don't have in a house of 4 people, you ain't got 4 mothers. You got 1 mother, 1 father, 1 brother, 1 sister. And the brother can't be the mother, and the sister can't be the father. Neither can the father be the daughter or the mother be the son. So we all have to play our roles and then be a family. And that's my whole goal, intention, and heart, bro.
I feel like I know that's your goal.
I know you do. You do, but I apologize for those that don't. And that's my whole thing, is because I want all my people.
Because I got a white girl, and
So do she love you? Do she love you as a black man?
Yeah, my nephew.
Then what's the problem?
Not just her.
Right, but that's what he's trying to say. He's just saying that that's the love, like, you know, like when we say black love is black power, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just the love, that, you know, like the embracing of how we are, like as a people, we embrace and we love, you know what I'm saying? Like we continue to always love no matter what we done been through. We are the most loving, forgiving in that type of thing. So like even Magnificent said, it's the delivery, whatever statement was made. I respect the fact that Ja was willing to hear your process and apologize. Number respect, and that's number respect. You see what I'm saying?
Love and respect, Mecca. You already know. Love and respect, my sister queen.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. I told Cross this when you told me that about my girl the first time. She thought I was writing poetry to her. She thought I was writing poetry. I hear the word, hey, long as you respect the black man, as long as you adopt me and love me for me. Boy, I was spitting that stuff, but you know, I had to put my own little twist to it. But that's right though, and I understood it. Like Cross said, I might understand it. That's why it's that's righteous what you did, for everybody to understand it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not apologizing what you do. Just apologizing on your approach, because everybody's approach ain't the same. And that's
I'm gonna tell you how God worked. I was already in commission of it, but my brother called me, man, at the right time. And when me, you know, it's funny because I keep getting emotional every time I talk about it, Cross, because I'm going through it right now. But bro, I mean, you don't know how timely that call was, because when you got generations of the family depending on you, bro, for like leadership and shit, that shit ain't easy. You feel me, bro?
Right.
And I thank you. I thank y'all for giving me that, not a distraction, but an awakening to remind myself of who I am, so I can deal with this shit. You feel me?
Real spill.
Real talk. And John, I understand exactly what you're going through. I'm going through right now at a young age. At 30, I was 33, became the head when my stepdaddy died in my hand from drinking. I get exactly what you're going through. My mama moving from Houston back here. I had to, you know, do the thing for the movers. So I get what you're saying. You say having the weight of your family. My first cousin, I got girls, boys. I'm the second oldest, but I'm the first boy. And down here in the South, and I see on the East Coast, it's the same. The head runs the house. But that's something we was born to carry on our back. That's why it's hard. That's why we can break down amongst other men that understand what we're saying. But we don't break down in front of the people because we strong. We can break down like this. I done broke down in front of Cross and Mr. Scott and Neighborhood. You did what I'm saying a couple times. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Mr. Smith, I plead the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I plead the fifth too. Yeah, but anyway, hey, I got pride, nigga. You see, you human, nigga. See.
Yeah, some real spill, man. That's what being a man and being like he says, I go back to saying being an unapologetic man. If it's anybody that when they sit back and they can, that's part of growth, man. And that's why I told him I was proud of him for when me and him talked. And we talked for a long time. And I told him, see, y'all don't understand. I'm a real street nigga. I told him, hey, look here, my nigga, this is the problem, right? And we gonna fix this shit right now. Because other than that, this shit can go left field. I can put you on this panel and it can go left field now. I can do it. I told him, but because I love him so much, and I can say this on live, I love him so much. I just needed to understand where he was coming from first. I had to give him the benefit of the doubt. So when he told me, and people didn't know the backdrop, and then when he was saying it's not that, it's that he's always been put in the position of authority. So his words have to be militant, and not understanding his words can be powerful without having the fear or the conspiracy or whatever the hell you want to paint it of character of him, because that's not him. That's, again, that is a regiment that he was brought up in, but the person himself is not that, because y'all know that. That's why it's confusing. Maybe y'all might say, man, he might go into some street shit, then he might turn around and do that, because that's really him. So that's why I want him to veer away from, but listen what I'm saying. This is why I want him to veer away from people always when he uses certain things that other people might feel like, hey, that's not warranted, when he might speak on what his learning is. Now he can incorporate that. He know that he can incorporate that, but it has to be, he understand where I'm coming from. And that's between me and him. But at the end of the day, the love that I have for this brother, I can be honest with him. And that's what being honest with each other. Because other than that, I would be fake to him, and I couldn't do that. That's not what I built this for. I'm not even that in real life. So
That's your gift.
I mean,
Your gift, and I've been told you that. You know how to connect. I give you that. See, I look at you as the plug in a different way, because you know how to connect to everybody's personality. You did. It could be me, Jai, James, King, Scott, your wife, your kids, the kids at
right,
school that you deal with. You know how to connect. That's your gift that God gave you.
right,
You know how to analyze it. Okay, this person saying this person saying that. Okay, I know they really not saying that. They just, I get it, nigga. And shit, that's your gift, bro. Like, I feel like my gift is knowing people personalities. That's why I
yeah,
say what I say about Jai. I knew
yeah,
what he really meant. Everybody else might not have picked up on it, but
right.
I knew what he really meant. You did what I'm saying? So, but that's why you the plug. So that's why when you bringing it tonight, you put it in words that everybody know now. So Jai wasn't disrespecting nobody. He didn't say nothing wrong. He going through things, but at the same time, he mean what he said. But what he
Yeah,
said don't go. That's where he
Yeah.
lived. In the South, yes, we go through different. We don't. I mean, we don't. We see white people. I got a white girl. Yes, she got a white family. But if you just want to say on a day-to-day basis, no, I don't feel my life. But then again, I do. It depends on the day. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. It depends. If I go to Walmart or if I want to go by the Cowboy Stadium and get, but when I go to the barbershop that's right by the Cowboy Stadium, I don't see not one. So, like I say, it depends on the time of the day. And like I say, we all need to understand when we speak, we we got to quit speaking from our demographics. We got to speak from the point to where everybody can understand what we're saying. You did what I'm saying? Because we can
fact,
all speak from how we feel, but we got to speak in the collective to where everybody can get the message, not just one side of the table. You know what I mean? That's why I'm gonna start this stuff called the table. Everybody get a voice. It's just the voice got to come together. We can't just say this person wrong, this person wrong. Even though we all go through stuff, we all get hit across the head when we don't want to, but that don't stop the mission. Because if we
Facts.
want to be this race, if we want to build stuff and have stuff in our names, it's like Dewberry said. Instead of blaming everybody else, let us go buy stuff. You know, that's what I agree with them on. Let us go get it. They don't have to buy it all the time. We can get 20, 30 people. It's like you said about the tithes at the church, Cross. If somebody needed a light bill paid, instead of the light bill, why it can't be a store or cleaners? Cleaners make plenty. Everybody go to the cleaners or the washing material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I say, as long as we all understand each other, and like I say, we can debate and talk off live, but we can't do that on live. So we all men of respect. I'm still that from the tag.
No, that's what now that's some real spill, man. And that's why I said this was a great bill, man. And it was warranted and it was needed. And like I said, salute to the kings that came on here that was able to sit here and break bread. And and of course, salute to my nigga Job, because at the end of the day, I wanted to let everybody know the real him. And I know this for a fact. This is the real him. I know this. Like, can't no nigga tell me no shit like that. So I wanted everybody to know I stay connected with people in real life. This shit is the internet to me. But I really do build with people. I really do talk to people. I really do want to know what's going on in people's lives. This ain't just some shit for me to sit around and just have some, you know what I'm saying, to shoot the shit with niggas, you know. These are niggas' real lives. These are grown men, kings that I really respect. And they, as much as y'all respect me, y'all don't understand that just the fact that I tell y'all you can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. And the fact that y'all would sit down and just listen to me speak to y'all and to speak life into y'all and y'all to speak life into me, man, it means more to me than y'all you could even imagine. Like it's an understatement. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't imagine. So and I thank y'all and I thank everybody for respecting the people that I roll with. You know what I'm saying? Mikey said, much love. This is the dialogue that we have to be able to have as people, with people in general. It's okay to be vulnerable with the people you love while still maintaining your principles. That's a fact. And that's what we've been saying the whole time. So again, I want to say
Actual facts.
Yeah, I'm about to get ready to get off here, and I want to say, man, love you, brothers, man. Man, love everybody in the chat, man. Thank you again for everybody sitting down, breaking bread with us, getting a better understanding of us. We'll continue to keep growing, and y'all continue to keep knowing who we are. You know what I'm saying? We're just getting started. We're just learning. We're just learning this shit. We ain't nobody perfect, and we're striving. So at the end of the day, I want to salute to everybody that came in and showed love, all the mods, everybody that's commenting, everybody that got a chance to sit back and just listen. And also salute to my nigga John. Honestly sat down and he listened to me and he's listening to y'all, and moving forward, he's working to be better for this internet so he can be able to get the message out, because the message is still the same. We have to be accountable for the shit that we do. So we have to be respectful enough to know that it's all done out of love. Different chastisements are different. One might be go to your room. One might be right on the chalkboard. One might be you might get your ass whooped. So we just trying to figure out the right way. But the same thing is still done out of love. We're going to tell you why we did it, and then we're going to whoop you. But at the same time, if we were wrong, then we're going to say, hey, man, we were wrong the way we did it. So that's what y'all got to understand and move forward. It's going. Oh, we got somebody in here.
My brother John. What's up, John?
Peace, my brother.
Peace,
Peace to the God.
Yeah.
Yo. I was just talking. I don't know. Did you watch? Have you been watching it?
Man, man. You know, they got me on time out of this job, man. I can come up with this.
We were talking. Me and John had a conversation earlier today, and we talked and stuff like that. So John got an
Yeah.
understanding and said, you know, he wanted to tell everybody he apologized, man. The way he, you know, the way he looked at it, he didn't look at it in that type of way, and he wanted to let everybody know that moving forward, he has to be careful, you know, how he's speaking, how he handles, and his passion for everything, because sometimes it can be misconstrued because it's coming from his place of where he's from and not from the totality of everybody. Man, we
Yeah.
was about to get ready to get off, man. We've been
Now we
Yeah.
got my brother on there. We got my brother on there.
okay, so we got you on here real fast.
What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me. What's going on?
Huh?
What's
Hey,
going
brother.
on? What's up?
What we're talking
Hey,
about?
man. We
were
was
talking about
building on positive education, always correct errors.
All right.
Yes.
That's it.
You
And
heard?
then also
And
we were talking about here in LA. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak. Go ahead. Speak,
oh,
John.
well, I was just letting the guard know that I was giving my activity of peace and positive education, always correct errors, is what I was intending and what I had to share with my brothers and sisters.
All right. No doubt. That's what's up.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Bro. All that shit water on the bridge. Niggas ain't really mad about that shit.
No, not
Yeah,
us
bro.
was mad. No, what he was doing
Yeah,
was allowing everybody, especially in the audience, because again,
right.
when we're
Okay.
on here
Yeah.
Right. Because we know they may not know, and they may
Yeah.
not know, and it may be offensive. And I don't want to
Yeah.
offend no one, bro, because I'm not on here for that shit. You feel me? I
Yeah.
did enough of that in the street and crime. So that's not my intention ever, bro. Especially to
Uh,
disrespect or harm the emotional stability of my brothers and sisters. I need that to
uh,
help me fight the war that we in.
no doubt. No doubt.
that's right. That's a
Yeah.
fact. So what we were talking about before we get off, King, this right here while you're on your break, this was a video of out in LA where they just did it. It was 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. It's sad.
Yeah.
All right, check it out.
Uh,
Good evening. The data that's now being released from a couple of years ago is alarming and disturbing. New tonight, a bombshell report says thousands of convicted pedophiles in California have been released from prison after only spending less than a year behind bars, despite a range of horrific acts, including rape. The analysis, first reported by the Daily Mail, used the latest available information from California's Megan's Law website to uncover the data. Some stats are based on data prior to 2019. Trafficking survivor and founder of the Teen Project, Lori Burns, weighs in.
It's horrific that they're being released. And if you're a parent and you don't think they're near you, look at the Megan's Law website and just put your zip code in, and you will see how many predators are close to your house. I don't think people realize it.
The report revealed more than 7,000 sex offenders convicted of lewd acts with at least the same year they were convicted. Burns says a lot of predators find their young victims online.
Nowadays, at least 50% of girls are trafficked online. And having been trafficked myself and having lost girls that were out there that passed away, I'm in this world constantly.
This is going to be a bad decision for you.
That's why for the last year and a half, Nick Farrell has dedicated countless hours to trying to catch predators in Southern California.
I have a decoy. We act like we are 11 to 13 years old, boy or girl.
He finds the predators online and meets up with them to expose them. Sometimes Farrell is with law enforcement. Other times he does a citizen's arrest. And hearing about this latest report disturbs him.
That's not right. We all want to protect our family. I have a young one. He's turning 4. I would do anything to protect him and his friends. So it's nerve-wracking.
Farrell and Burns hopes the report will, at the least, spread awareness about the dangers of predators online and out in the community.
And you need to be scared, because if it saves lives, then it's worth scaring you.
And the best advice is to really watch your kids' online activity. And take a look at this. This is a list from Tech Radar, and it shows the best parental control apps for parents. And you're seeing the list right now. Some of the features on these apps even track keystrokes, so you can see every letter and word typed by your kid on their devices. And many of these apps listed are available on your iPhone, Android, or computer. And we have more information on our website.
You see that, boy?
Check this out, man. We're gonna be 100% honest. They been letting these pedophiles out for 6 months for a year for the last 30 years. These motherfuckers
That's
get no
crazy
time.
though, but 7,000 though, God,
No,
that's a lot.
it's a lot. They've been doing it already. And these guys,
Yeah,
at least to catch predator guys, how do you know how
yeah.
to catch a predator unless they predators themselves? These to catch a predator guys, how will they know how to catch a predator unless they're a predator
Nah, that
themselves?
ain't true. That ain't true. That ain't true now,
Nah,
No,
they
boy.
be
no.
using
Cause
the
I watched
decoy,
that
like
shit.
your
Them
predator
motherfuckers do
approacher.
that.
Like predator
It's a
approaches, they
decoy.
usually they'll use like
Even
a
even
decoy to bait
yeah,
the predator
I
in.
watched that shit.
I watched it
No, the
before too, but
problem
listen.
is
Listen what I'm
listen,
saying
boy.
though.
The problem is, but listen what I'm saying, boy. The problem is the laws is not really that damn fucking strict. 7,000, boy.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. You can't. Predator ain't catching all them. These are
that
people getting
yeah.
caught by the police and everything else in
Yeah.
one state.
No,
You
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
think?
What I'm saying is, listen, this is what I'm saying. This is
Okay,
what I'm
go ahead.
saying. I
Go
understand what
ahead.
you're saying, but I said, in order to be able to catch a predator and to be able to move like a predator moves, you gotta have some of that, some of them, some ways to actions in you, bro. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
no, boy. That's like
Just like how killers can catch killers.
Yeah, that's a
I mean
perspective.
yeah. You right.
that
He right
is
to
a
he
that's a
right.
perspective.
Yeah, you
That's not
right. He
okay.
right to,
So
but
let's
like to it.
okay, but listen.
No,
Now listen. Let's get a prime example. Let's get a prime example now. When we're looking at it now in a new age, when we say D boys, go out there because we all was D boys before. Now go out there and tell me if you can find on the East Coast, yeah, because they pushing the whip. But because it's fentanyl, like out here where I live at, it's so many of them have pounds and all this other shit of fentanyl. The question is, I can't tell a D boy. I don't know because they don't dress like this, they don't act like us. But what I'm saying is, like when I go to this school, I see dudes acting weird, right? I might see a motherfucker acting weird. Nigga, that don't mean I got the same type of mentality. I'm saying I see something weird based off of the found. Oh, neighborhood went off. Yeah, based off the foundation. So you can't say that. That's maybe could be a one
Right,
side
but
I can see.
I think
Man,
King
so
is
if
talking
a nigga,
about like that. Like I think he talking about like to a certain extent, like those people can be like that, but it's like
that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying they all like that, but I said they can be
yeah.
because
That's what I
okay,
mean.
my
Yeah,
bad. My apologies, God. My apologies.
yeah. Apologize, nigga. Apologize.
Nigga,
Yeah,
that ain't what the fuck
No,
I
that's
no.
why I
said.
said
See,
it
hold
is
up,
a
I just
perspective.
hold up.
look. I
Listen,
just gave you. I
listen,
just gave you that
listen,
little throw. I
listen,
gave you
listen.
the throw, but that ain't what the fuck you said. I'm running the
Yeah,
shit back.
that's what I said. That's what I said. Listen. Open your ears and close your mouth when the big bro's talking right now. I'm
Ah,
just giving you. I'm just giving you a little
Fully
perspective.
rank.
No, but I'm
salute,
saying though,
baby.
right? Neighbor, salute,
What's
bro.
up? What's up? What's up? Salute. What y'all talking about?
salute.
Pedophiles, rapists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, over there and on the west coast of LA, 7,000 of them was released in 1 year this year.
Are
And
you
like I
talking
was
about
telling,
sex offenders in California?
yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of the pedophiles for lewd acts, at least about 7,000 of them was released in 1 year.
Yeah, and rape.
Yeah, in less than a year. They went to jail, out, and released in less than a year.
Okay. So what's the basis on it?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, you brought that up. What was I missed? Because I got a call. I missed all the conversation. Like, what had happened with it?
Oh, okay. No, the fact that they're saying that they're releasing them, and that's really
Yeah.
just like wrong. Like I'm gonna run it. I'll run it back one more time. Let you
Oh,
watch
no,
it.
you ain't got to run it back. Okay, so look,
Oh,
I kind of know. You know, in Washington State, is that me?
Nah, I'm gonna tell my job. Hold up.
Nah, that ain't me.
That was me. That
Oh,
was me.
I know in Washington State they had the most sex offenders than anywhere in the United States.
I know. I
Then
live in.
California second.
Yeah.
So, and then you know you got the most serial killers in Washington State, California, Oregon. But we got to look at it deeper though, man. Like the government got a lot to do with a lot of this. Them laws are
Exactly.
for sex offenders are the most relaxed laws ever. Like you
Mhm.
get caught with some work and you'll get more time than a sex offender. They laws and
Correct.
they don't have extensive time frames on them. The biggest time probably gonna be like about 15. Now the biggest time is 20 on any sex crime.
20
Unless it's
years.
yeah, when it's against like kids, it's like any
Yeah.
type of pedophilia, crime, all that.
Hey,
Go look
yo,
it up.
in
They don't
neighborhood, in
never
the
go past 20 years.
neighborhood, in the feds, I was in the feds. In the feds, they go past 20 years. It's white
Yeah,
boy. They got motherfucker like 30 years, 40 years
Damn.
for yeah, white boy they gave to him in the feds. But
For
he was doing
real?
child pornography. He
yeah,
got 40 years. He got 40. He got 40.
yeah. The
But
feds
you
will
but
get you.
usually the state level, you get no time. You get
Yeah.
Yeah,
between 8 months, 16, 18 months, shit like that, bruh. You get no
probation,
probation, yeah.
2 years. You get 2 years. You can look in
And
the
then,
paper and
and then you
they
come home,
show it.
hold up. And then they come home and they get a better job than nigga that sold drugs.
Uh huh. Because it's in our society. If you go look back from the beginning of time, it always been there. It's always
Right.
been accepted. Always been done. So the people that's in government, that's what they be doing. That's why they pass the laws the way they do to let that slide through. That's why you got all this stuff, and you can even go back to the what's the white guy name that killed? They say he killed himself, but I don't believe that. But that you know what I'm saying? They was running the sex ring, all of that. That's why all that stuff go on. There's a whole bunch of stuff they got, and
No,
it
that's real.
it plays, and we look at it. And then I was on there earlier when I heard y'all talking before I got a call. You was talking about in the black community. Even in the black community, it's like it's not the same way. It's more or less like well, I think me and you talked about it cross like you got dudes that's 22, 23, 20 pulling up at the high school, picking up high school girls.
But that been going on. That been
Yeah,
going
but
on.
that's the same stuff though. You know what I'm saying? What you doing up here picking up a 17-year-old, you 23.
It was cool to us, neighborhood. Hey, we
Yeah, but
talk.
I know.
Hey,
But I'm just saying it's the same thing, which is just done different and look different. They
But
promote
hold
it.
on,
We
most of the
don't
big
promote it.
listen, most of the big dope boys back in the day, they made all that money.
Yeah,
Most of the big dope boys from the 80s that made all that money, they was coming to the high school and the middle school picking up our girlfriends, our girls.
that's right. Yeah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody see nothing wrong with it. Now you get older, you see something wrong. But at the time, you like, unless you see like I was just one girl went to school with me. Her name was Aisha, and she was fucking with this guy that was the same age as my mom's, yo. He'd come to school, pick her up, but I thought it was her father at first. Kind of found out it was her boyfriend. He turned down drugs. He got had out there hooking for drugs the whole night. She's bad. And then one time, you know what I mean? So, I was like, yo, so it's the parents, man. The parents gotta keep out of their kids, man. We can't
True.
fault nobody else but the parents, yo.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
allow
I
your
totally
child.
agree.
hey, but I got a question though. Why was it okay for us, but then we look at stuff about these 7,000 pedophiles when we looked at them every day in high school when we was younger?
We didn't see it like that because they wasn't that much older than us. Remember, you gotta think about it. When we in high school, say I'm 17 years in high school, I'm up in the
How old?
college. I might be smashing a 24, 25-year-old college.
Yeah, but it was cool for us. I mean, it's cool for the
No,
boys. I don't.
listen, bro, it's different. Listen, it's different, bro. Check this out.
It ain't
It's a
different.
difference. It's a difference between being messing with a young chick and messing with babies, bro. That's a
Yeah,
different type. That's a different type of nasty, a different type of disgusting. All of it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. But to touch a 17-year-old girl, you 25, and to touch a 5-year-old baby, and you 25,
Well, yeah,
it's,
King, what
it's
kind of thing? Well, since you put it like that, how can I disagree with that? That ain't what I'm saying. I get that. That's gross. That's nasty. That's sick. They deserve
yeah.
one thing in life. But what I'm saying is, yeah, that 16-year-old girl might know what she's doing, but does it make it less? Uh, I mean, just because we know, does it make it more less? Because a sin ain't greater than another sin, right?
That's true, but you also got to think about too.
Hey, hold on.
Listen, a lot of states of America. Now, I'm not promoting this. I'm just letting y'all know so y'all can watch out for y'all little 16-year-old daughters. A lot of states in America, 16 is consensual age.
Yep, that's true.
You
Texas
gotta
is
watch out
like
for your
that too.
daughter. You gotta watch out for your daughters.
That's in probably one state out of 50.
No,
Nah,
ain't no one state
it's
effect.
in Texas, Mr. Smith.
Is
It
it
ain't in no,
Texas? Yes, it is. In Jersey, in
Um,
North
the
Carolina,
the
and
age of consent in Texas is 16 right now.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
how do
yeah,
you know?
Virginia.
I gotta look this up. Never mind, I take it back. Before I say, I gotta look this up. I did not know that.
But see, but
Yeah,
you know why I love it being accepted in the black community? Because then you have to go all the way back. You know, we talking about go back. That's why it was always going down. They would, you know what I'm saying? We have young wives. So it was
yeah,
always like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always been that way. When the
yeah.
girls were considered to be women when they had their period. So it would go from right there. You know what I'm saying? So if you look in the history, everybody in their family probably go back 3 generations, somebody done that, married a girl that was young.
Granddaddy is 20 years older than my granny.
Yeah.
My granddaddy was 20 years. I got a partner right now. His daddy used to drive his mama to elementary school. I
Oh
mean,
damn!
nah, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get what y'all saying. But
Yeah.
It don't make
But
it right. They don't make it right
yeah,
at all.
but you know, it's not gonna stop because guess what? We talking about them letting the sex offenders go, but here's the thing. The people that's in control of the laws, they the same people. So you're never gonna be able to stop that. Because they're gonna get the pass. They're gonna get a people that of like mind to pass. So it's always gonna be going on.
I agree.
That's why you got that community. I ain't gonna call it, but you know they got that community. That's why they in power. They getting in power because the people that pass the laws are up there. They people in place, so they making stuff happen. And we sitting there saying, "Oh, it's this and that," but really, it's you know what I'm saying. We have to look at who in the position to make it happen. Them people sitting up there for decades. Them same people. Oh, I've been a senator since I was 27. You 78. You need to be gone. This is why a lot of stuff is set up the way it is. We had to start with the government first. They the ones lay the law out. They the ones open the doors for all this because they people. You know what I'm saying? Just think if all of us was in power right now, what would be going on in the community? She
Regulation.
exactly. We'll be having something that we all feel that want to go on. We'll be letting certain things slide, certain things we not gonna slide. You know what I'm saying? They doing the
Right.
same thing. So whatever we into, we're gonna make sure that whatever we into, it can jump off in our community.
Mm.
Shit.
You
If
got
Cross
anything
like
you
to
want to say on that, James?
Yeah, I'm on that. I dig it.
so we can look at it and say it's messed up. Yeah, it is. It's wholeheartedly. I 1000% million agree. But at the end of the day, we gotta understand why do they keep getting away with it? See that's the question. How do they keep getting off and you can go do some one time and get blew off the population count. You
Right.
can look in the paper and see somebody mess with 2 kids that was under 5 and get 2 year probation.
Yeah, but look, this is what we said earlier. Imagine them 7,000, like Josh said,
Yeah.
and times it by two. Just
Yeah.
because
Okay,
they in
that's
just because
uh-huh.
they in the community ain't gonna stop what they do. But that's why I'm agreeing with you saying. It's crazy that You get caught with a few P's or whatever. You can damn near get 1,000 years. You might be on the street hanging with your homeboy. You might get organized crime. You might not be doing nothing. You might just be outside. They want to give you
Word.
1,000 years. I got people that just now getting
But
out
what
of
you
jail.
feel like job with like, no, I hate to cut you. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. Go ahead and finish. You say you got a homie just getting out of jail. I'm sorry.
No, ain't none of that. I'm just saying, when we get charges like organized crime or whatever, you could just be stepping outside that day. You might not have came outside all week, but that one day they taking pictures.
Well, you know what? And I wanted to try to elaborate like a little bit on that, like with the law. Think about it. We're really not truly organized. We allow them to make us think that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, and you know what
And
I'm
we could
saying?
change the laws. We could change
Right.
it. All we gotta do is make a suggestion, file a petition, and then push it through. And the law will. That's the process. But we don't do it because we don't look at ourselves as an authority.
But you need your local people to do that. That's just like with me, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the first election in Texas where I really paid attention to. I'm gonna be honest. I like politics. I like all of it, but it's all a scam to me. It's all tricks of trade. Who you know, what you know. But this is the first year I paid attention. If Greg Abbott would have lost that mug, I wouldn't be still on probation right now. It depends on who the person is. I mean, you got Greg Abbott. This is the same person that put black men in jail. This is the same person that put black men on child support. When you was on child support, rather that was your baby or not, I went through it. You was still paying child support. Now he governor. Like I don't get this. I don't get my. I love my state forever, but don't get it twisted. But man, we outnumbered her. But it's easy to say change the law. Man, you know how many petitions I done seen in South Dallas, West Dallas, East Dallas, North Dallas, all the way to Fort Worth with neighborhoods from. That stuff don't be mattering here. And if it do matter, it don't make it that far.
You know what makes that change? You know what make to me? This is my opinion. Just this is my opinion. What make change? These gonna stop. People gotta stop participating. Stop participating. Stop doing it, man. Stop spending money with them because we hold it. We hold the power to do so. We don't have to be a
Right.
part of the laws that go on. Oh, y'all want to vote for a president? Every black person in America just sit at home. Y'all want to go do this? Every black person sit at home. Like if we sit at home one day, if we sit at home for a whole week and don't go buy nothing,
Yep, I say
man.
that. I say
But
that all.
Yeah.
we not gonna do that. So it don't matter about the laws being changed. You could go put we go on some and you know Miss Smith agree. We can put some mafia stuff. Go get a kid that's smart and go. We all put some money together, put him in school, make him be a judge and a lawyer, be a part of the Senate. It, that don't mean
Ne-
nothing if we don't have 10, we don't have 20, 30, 40 people up there doing that. That's gonna be vying and working in our favor. You know what's gonna
Yeah,
happen?
Right.
we gotta
We so
start.
far out the
We gotta
loop.
start yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
start
but we so far out the
kids
loop.
to
We
start
don't have
doing
no power.
some type of thing.
Yeah, we don't
Hey,
have no power.
But we
neighborhood.
gotta
You said
start.
it, neighborhood. That's it right
Yeah.
there. Because that's what I've been doing for the last 12 years. All of my
Mm-hmm.
mentees, I've been guiding their career decisions based upon their personalities. And now I
Mm,
have a future mayor, I have a future prosecutor, and I have a future chief of police, all in the process of what they're doing. One of them right now just became the assistant to the mayor, and the police chief, he just became a sergeant in the state troopers. So you're saying the exact thing we need to be doing, bro. We just need to be doing it everywhere as a people, and
right.
it'll happen. And it'll happen, bro.
Yeah, but
Man,
see, when it is going to happen, like we talking about city wise, yeah, but we talking about government wise, man, the
Yeah.
government got so much stuff going on, so many secrets. The man put the wrong, try to make some changes like that. Cause I'm gonna show you something. Just this is just a flip side of it. Why is the Pope always old?
Yeah.
Think about
It's
it.
by
Why the
design.
Pope is always old? Why they won't get? Why the Pope can't be 50, 45? You know why?
Right.
Because he idealistic, and they know
Right.
they sitting on all those secrets over there, all that information, and then get somebody that's idealistic. He's going. You know what? The people need to know this. They need to understand what the real truth is. Bing, bing, bing. Man, dead. We don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? No, 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 no. We
Yeah.
can't let this out. So they control, you know what I'm saying, through knowledge. They control with information that they have. So we lack that. So then when we try to get it, they're gonna knock us off. So what's gonna happen? We had to like we had to do, subvert the ties, go like he's saying with the city, get a mayor, get a district
Yeah.
attorney, you get, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, somebody chief of police. Now you got some type of level of control, but they got the wheel of control with, you know what I'm saying, with an iron fist. Because like I
And
used to tell the dudes in prison, we be in prison and something happened, man, they was like, well, let me talk. No, 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 no. This dude's a politician. Send somebody that don't give a damn about going to lock up. He gonna goddamn me trip out. You know what I'm saying? If the warden come down here, he probably spit in his face. We need him to go
uh-huh.
talk. Because he not gonna compromise nothing. You can't sell him out. You can't make a deal with him. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
need somebody militant.
Yeah, we need somebody that ain't trying to hurry. He ready to die right now. He don't even care. You know what I'm saying? That's the dude that need
There
to
you
go
go.
negotiate. We don't
And
need the
that's his
dude.
job.
Yeah, we don't need the
You
dude
feel
to
me?
go talking nice and he got the exquisite words and he can finesse it. No, bro, because they tell you something good, you gonna sell us out. You know what I'm saying? No, we need that dude that ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. And that's a
We,
lot
we
of
need
times,
we,
bro.
we need that nice talking dude to get the guy that's militant to the table so he can execute.
Man,
No, we
exactly.
ain't
That's
even gotta do that. You can
teamwork.
just tell the dude. Listen,
Huh?
you can
Yeah,
tell the dude, y'all, hey bro, we want him right here. We vote him
right.
in. Fuck that dude. We don't need to talk to that nigga. Say, fool, you want to run something? Cause he'll be glad to take the job. I get
Oh
the
no, no,
what?
no, no.
Oh,
No, he ain't allowed to run it. He has to do his job for his community, which means your job is to go open the door so we could put our brother that we know going to do the job in authority in
right, right,
position.
right, right.
You feel me?
Right,
There you
right.
go.
Y'all on that crazy.
Our militant brother like me and you, we ain't gonna be able to get in there. We gotta send Cross to get the door open. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
They Cross pull a whammy on them, and like they do us, and they put one of us in the seat.
Yeah,
Nah,
hell
Then we
yeah.
got them.
nah,
Yeah.
I'm going to both of y'all. Y'all not finna use one of my people for
I'm gonna
suicide.
be press the gas on somebody. I'm gonna press the
Hey,
gas on
hey,
somebody.
hey,
Y'all take that shit to the Middle
Stone,
East.
you gonna be the chief, Stone?
Man, you got
Yeah.
look here, Cross, help me out. Where you
Nah, I
go,
ain't
nigga?
saying that. I'm
Cross,
listening.
you
I'm
better
just
get back
listening.
in here.
I'm just
Cross,
listening, dog. I'm
you
just
hear this?
listening.
Did you hear what they saying?
Nope.
They
I
talking
plead
about
the fifth.
nah, y'all not finna do that. I'll be the one y'all be violating or holding back. No,
Nah, but that's how you gotta listen.
no,
We was in
unless
the
we all willing to go. But look, we not even talking that language. Unless everybody willing to go, we not gonna sacrifice
everybody
no.
can't go though. That's the thing.
Right, right, right,
That's the
right.
listen. This something I learned inside, like being in, and this some we could see it in out here free, but you really see it magnified inside of a prison. When you go in, some
Yeah,
of the people they tell us come out the day room. You gonna have somebody go up there that everybody respect and be like, oh yeah, he's smart, he'll talk. But when he go up there and talk, they'll say, okay, man, look, they say they're gonna do this, this, and this, and then
You,
they let us out. We go and comply, and then we get messed over. So now we know the next, okay, this didn't happen a few times. No, don't let him talk. Bro, go up there and talk to him. I go up there and talk to him. Man, he ain't not articulate like that, but he finna go up there, what, which I say? Oh, well, we go in the cells, we'll do what? No,
yeah,
I did that last time. Screw that. Go get that gas. Yeah, everybody suit up. We gassing it up right here.
let me
Y'all
make
gonna have to gas this boy. See, now they want to comply because they don't want to do that. They gotta suffer that gas with us. They don't want to be doing that. So now
neighbor,
the dude have been going off. They're gonna give us what we want. Let us stay in the day room all night. They ain't tripping because they don't want to. They, you know what I'm saying? They like they bucket. And we don't want that. We don't want this dude. We can't talk to you. They want
neighborhood,
somebody they can finesse.
hey,
Get them to
neighborhood.
comply. Get them to
Just,
comply. No, bro, we ain't complying.
let me
We
ask
stay
a
in the day
question.
room all night.
I neighborhood and job. This is a question of both of y'all.
What's up?
yes, sir.
Will will it be y'all go do all the talking and be willing to risk y'all life?
Hell yeah, I'm already doing it.
I already done that.
I'm doing it in the street right now.
You want
I
to
was
know.
sharing with Cross, like I was
Because
sharing with Cross Stone.
what if I come and say pumpkin? I mean neighborhood.
Hold on. Let Ja was saying. What was you saying, Ja?
Yeah, like my partner, my cousin, in business, he's the nice version of me. I rarely ever have to deal with things. I deal with two things. I construct contracts, and I deal with the activity of negotiation for the contract. But my brother gets me to the table because that's the partnership. You feel me? My cousin, he speaks ahead of me so that people can have the perception that it is passive, light, and direct. But when it comes down to the hardcore negotiations and to make decisions, they bring me in and it's a different personality. And that's what we're saying. That neighborhood and I are saying that we all got personalities and skills, but we got to place them in the right position because a knight can't do what a bishop do, and a bishop can't do what a rook do. That's why you
Right.
need them in order to stave off a queen.
Let me ask y'all, if y'all was pieces on the chess table,
Right.
what would y'all two be?
I'm
What
a
would
knight.
you be?
I'm
What
a
would you
knight.
be?
What would I be?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be every piece on the board. When the situation calls for it, I'm gonna be the piece that's correct. I
Hold
can't say
on.
I'm gonna be one specific piece. I gotta be able to be all the pieces on the board.
Look, remember, you taught me how to play chess.
And I just told you, I gotta be every piece on the board.
I
He's
asked you
saying
one.
like he is what he needs to be for that situation when the situation calls what he
I
needs to
might need
be.
to be the pawn right now. I can't be the knight.
You always on my side,
Right.
John. You never forget that.
And there's a reason why I chose a Night Stone, because the Night is the most unpredictable and undefendable piece on the
That's
board
facts.
that's hidden until necessary for war. So you choose between the Rook or the Knight. The Rook is always seen. He's the watchman in the tower. He controls the perimeters, the borders. But the Knight, he could be anywhere at any time, and he'll get your ass from any angle, and he comes with force, the strength of a horse. So
Mm-hmm.
for my people, my people are the king, and that's my people as a whole. So in order for me to play my role with my people, I got to protect the king, and I got to do it with militancy and force. A bishop is more eloquent, has more guile, but he's more eloquent. See, so there's a position for everybody to play, and I see myself as a knight.
Hey, you know what I see myself as? It might be arrogant. Y'all probably already know the answer to this goddamn question. What y'all think I see myself as?
The king.
I see myself as a pawn.
No, I wouldn't let you be a pawn. Even though you can move anywhere on that chessboard, Pumpkin taught me this. Pumpkin know I did my homework. You know, I do. You can move anywhere. I don't need you. Yes, you can become the king, Cross, by being a pawn, just by you going anywhere on the chessboard. No.
Yeah, you can become a queen or any other piece, but you can't become a king. A king is a solitary piece on the chessboard.
I need you. Listen, I hear what Jai in the neighborhood saying. No, I need you back here with me. Everybody else go to war.
Right.
Maybe me and you hold on. Maybe me and you Cross have negotiations like they just said a while ago. Somebody got to die for the cause.
Yeah. There's
Maybe
always
me and
casualties of war. There's always casualties of war.
See, I done learned. I'm learning chess real good. See, and I just started. Pumpkin to tell you that. And what I said, both y'all understand what I just said.
Yeah, but then here's the thing. Here's the gist to that. Here's the gist to that. The gist to that is understanding the board and what piece you are, but you got to understand your opponent. You got to have a strategy for your opponent because your last opponent didn't play that strategy. So that's the whole significance of being.
Hold on, Mr. Smith. Let me neighborhood break that down.
So it's like that's the whole significance of that. So when it's like, okay, I'm gonna play my board and say, Ja, he got to go in with Cross and Cross finesse, and Ja, you know what I'm saying, come with the strategy with the force. But in this
No.
next scenario, Cross got to be a pawn. He, you know what I'm saying? John got to be a bishop, and you got to come in and be the rook in this
Now listen.
scenario. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like you got to know your opponent so everybody can be adjustable because you can't just stay that one piece because you may not work in the scheme of things in this strategy. So
Okay,
that's
let me
why I say I got to be every piece on the board because
okay,
you got to be knowing where you at.
you stuck by that answer. So let me
Yeah.
show you.
Neighborhood, I
Hey,
definitely agree with that
Hold on, John.
philosophy.
Hold on, John.
But what I wanted to share with Stone was that when you make a sacrifice, I don't got no problem sacrificing my life, but I can't sacrifice my life in vain like a piece on a chessboard. So when you
right,
lose a piece, you have to be strategized. You have to have everyone else organized to make sure they benefit. Everybody that's else left on the board got to benefit from my sacrifice, or my sacrifice was in vain, and that's
Hey,
one up
John.
for my opponent.
Now you
right.
understand what I'm saying. Now y'all talking about chess. Now what did I just do? I just asked y'all what chess piece y'all wanted to be, right?
Right,
And I said me and Cross sitting in the background. Y'all chose y'all fate.
right.
I'm a pawn.
Rather if I win the war or if I lose the war, I still win. Because y'all chose y'all fate. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been learning out chess. That part. I ain't saying I'm good at it, but I understand the sacrifice of it.
I think you pretty good at it. You the way you broke it down.
Yeah, I got look,
Remember,
I ain't gonna lie, neighborhood taught me that. That's why I asked them what piece they wanted to be.
right?
Because
That's why I let you know that in
you
chess
might be
is a
sacrificed, not just
Hold on, Mr. Smith. Let me hear what John said. Hold on. I ain't hear what he said. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Pardon.
Chess is akin to like boxing. You got every piece on a chessboard. There's a punch for every piece. So in boxing, the two secret punches or the hidden punches are an uppercut or a hook. The knight, that's his position. When you throw a straight cross, that's the bishop position. When you throw that hard straight hard right or that hard straight hard left, that's a rook's position. When you're throwing them jabs out there, that's what the pawn do. Because the pawn can jab you, it can hurt you if you allow it to enough of them to hit you. So in war, in the game of chess, chess is a strategy of war. So it's combat. And in that, some of us might lose. We might have some casualties, but the casualties should only come in the battles, and the war, it don't end until it's won.
okay. And this is what I
And
say.
that's the game of chess.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
right. That is the game. But look, you know, I like to twist it a little bit. This
That's
Right.
all
why
right. Go ahead. Yeah, do a little
this why
twist.
I like to be great at it. Because look, I don't know everything you saying or what neighborhood's
Yeah,
saying.
you
I'm
don't
just
know a
going,
lot. You don't know a lot like him in neighborhood do.
no, but I can show you where I can beat them at once I get it down.
Right.
Because you keep trying to be a pawn, Cross. I told you might be a pawn for a minute. Let's say I'm king. When you go out there and do your thing, I might pull you back from the war and let
Why would you
job
do
be
this? Why would you do some shit like that?
you serve a greater purpose.
For
I want to
Yes.
brag.
reinforcement.
Why can I not?
Hold up.
Huh?
Let me get this one. Let me show you something about that king.
Look, see, they know I
Right.
know what I'm talking about. You did
Now,
right?
let me say something about that king. That
Oh,
king don't never really actually get in the game unless he getting pressed
Whole
or
point.
all the
Right.
pieces pretty much gone.
Right.
So he
He's
had
the brain.
the king really is insignificant in the game until he get to a certain point. And he
That's the
still
whole
don't hold no role. It's the other pieces that go out and do the bidding for the king. So if you're not orchestrating and strategizing with them properly, then see the king ain't calling no shots because I say well people will disagree, but the strongest piece on the board is the queen. That's the one that could go out and do all the bidding and the manipulating. You know what I'm saying? It has the power to infiltrate, come back, bring, you know what I'm saying, and move all directions. So with that being said, if you don't set up the right proper strategy, you know what I'm saying? Because you can set it up and be looking, you can say, well, I can beat them. Okay, I can set it up and make it look like, okay, you can checkmate me like this. That's bait. That's bait. I might set it up and set the board where you look like you can checkmate me. and to get you to come down here because you get caught up in that. Oh, I'm finna checkmate him, but don't really see on the other side. I got my hand hid. I'm doing something else. Boom, and I checkmate you
All right,
because you.
Cross.
And
All
that's called
right,
fool's mate.
Yeah,
When you
but
get caught in
not just the
fool's mate,
fools, mate, but it's just the strategy that will just, I'm going to cause a
right,
distraction. I'm going to put something good to you so you
right,
can bite on it so I could get you to move a piece out the way. Because you know
right.
what I'm saying? It's just a strategy you putting out. The fools, mate, yeah, it's a certain moves, but I'm just saying in the whole course of the game, it's getting deep. And I'm like, dang, I can't get there. So I got to sacrifice what you said. We're going to sacrifice for the beneficial of all. Here, I'm gonna
Right.
sacrifice this piece, and I'm gonna put this other one over here and make it even juicier. But at the same time, boom, boom, you just move two pieces out the way. Here I come. Bam.
What,
You didn't even see it coming. Cause you know what I'm saying? You looking, this he getting this away for free. Yeah, you go on and you just go on and take that.
but
You know what
what
I'm
if
saying? Cause
Right.
you just
so
open
what
the
you think?
door on the other side.
So what you think about that, John?
I wanted to share as well with the bill that Stone, I want you to always be mindful, whether it's in a street fight, whether it's in a gunfight, whether it's on a chessboard. The activity of retreat is always a strategical move in war. You retreat to regroup in
Facts.
order to reattack. You heard? So
Come
when
on
it
now.
comes to sacrifices, when you sacrifice something, you can. I was taught to play chess as a child, and I was taught to play without my queen. My uncle taught me to
Mm,
play without my queen because he said a king, there's no kingdom without a king, and there's no power without a queen. So you learn how to play without your queen so you can protect your queen and use her when necessary to end the game rather than stealing things in the game that will cost you later.
mm,
So I like to trade queens because my pawns, I got 8 queens in front of me. If in fact I need to get married again. And that's the
okay,
Right.
value
now let me
of
say
that
this.
game. See,
I
that's the
like that.
value
I
of
like
that
that.
game.
Okay,
let's
let me say this.
tabernacle,
Hold on,
tabernacle.
let me say this. Because I wanted to say this for a long time. What if I wanted to sacrifice my queen?
I
Just
do
off
it all
what
the
you just
time.
said. Hold on. Remember what you just said just now.
Right?
Because I've been
Yeah.
waiting to say that. What if I wanted to sacrifice my queen? Maybe I
You got
might
8 more.
lose that battle, but maybe I win the war.
You got
And
8
like I
more. That's why
said
you
just now at the
sacrifice.
beginning.
I find out in men's mentality playing chess, if I find a man that's dependent or feminine dependent in his mind, the first thing I do is attack his queen. I want to trade her. Let's get the bitches off the board so we can deal with this in men. See? And that's how I play because I attack what I believe you think is what you love the most. And that's like in life. So the first thing you do in war is you protect your queen because your queen is your backbone. She the one that can feel what's happening to you before it happens to you. And she tells you what's going to happen to you bad before it happens to you. So you depend on your queen, but you guard your queen. And a king builds a kingdom before he gets a queen. That's what those pawns, the bishops, the rooks, the knights are for. They to guard everybody. But don't you make me come off my throne because her wickedness, her scorn is more wicked than anything you want to deal with on this chessboard. And she come with a power and a vengeance of me. Every other place is under my authority, but she is me, literally. That's why she can go everywhere and I can just go one place at a time because my brain only need to make one move in one direction for each piece. And that's a king's job to think and strategize so everybody can do the work, protect the kingdom. Because once he goes, it's a wrap. You get the king,
What up, Mike?
it don't matter
No
no more.
problem. We get the game tonight.
Oh, no, that's real. I just look at chess a little different.
You're supposed to. That's why everybody got different games.
And I'm just learning. Look, I ain't even been playing it 2 months. But I just looked at it like I put the chess for as like how
You
it
know how to
is.
fight, right?
Yeah, that's how I look
Yeah.
at chess.
Yeah. If you know how to throw punches, then you apply that to chess, then you'll see the fight in front of you when you're in it. You'll find out what type of punch you're throwing and how to get out of the way of it. But you better watch out for them knights because them hooks and uppercuts fuck you up. That's how you get knocked out. You don't see the punch you don't see coming. And that night is the piece that you don't see coming. And that's how I want to be for my people. I want to be a guard. I want to be an armor bearer, but I also want to be that piece you don't see coming. So when I come, I can come with a vengeance, a force.
What happens when my night see your night?
Hey, guess what we can do? We can either walk away from each other, or we could try to occupy the same space at the same time, which is an impossibility. Somebody got to get got.
I like the space.
You be looking at my night, my bishop looking at you, looking at my night. See?
Yeah.
Because the bishop controls the crosswinds. See? So when you're on my night, when you're looking at my night, every time you move your night, it goes to a different color. So I'm looking for that bishop of that color. It's real simple. See? Yeah, I know how to block a uppercut too.
Hey, I'm just 2 months in, man. I'm just learning. I just asked that question to see what you were gonna say.
Hey, look, you the man already, because I hear it. I hear it.
I'm just learning. I just caught on. I ain't gonna lie, neighborhood taught me this. And my thing, I ask questions. I need to know why I gotta go this way, why I can't go that way.
and you know what's funny? If a person can't answer those questions, then they really don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Don't ever forget that. That's why we ask questions, to learn.
Right. That's right. Nah, this was great, Bill, man. I like this, man. You know me. Like I said, I'm a pawn in this whole bullshit. But
man, pawns become the most powerful pieces. That's why I love mine.
That's what I learned about.
That's what they say. That's
what I plan to put
across. Hey, look at this. Look at this. I can see why Cross calls himself the pawn.
Yeah.
What?
Why?
Because look, y'all said the pawn sacrificed himself, right?
To become anything else.
You didn't hear what I said. Yeah, that was John neighborhood said. I said,
I know,
but Cross gonna be back there with me.
Nah, I know.
But watch this.
James. Hold on, James.
Look, I'm not connected.
Hold on, James. This is a public announcement right now. Go ahead, James.
Because if you pay attention, he be saying that saying you can buy a watch but can't buy time. And so Cross, he's sacrificing his time.
Let James talk now.
And so the sacrifice he making is the time. You see?
Nah.
Because look,
because like look,
he mean this. When you make a sacrifice on a chessboard, you're buying time on a chessboard to make a greater move, or you should be.
Right.
Just like in life. In life, when you make a sacrifice, you're making it for a greater purpose or to extend a grace period, which is time.
That's how I see it. That's why I think Cross called himself
you nailed that
pawn.
motherfucker. So, you hit a home run, boy. You a cold motherfucker, boy. You just told.
Hey man, we all we got, man. We all we got, bro.
We all we got, man.
Word is bond, man. We all we got, bro. And I tell people this all the time. If it's about freedom, justice, and equality for the people that are oppressed on the planet, I don't give a damn what color your hand is, nigga. I need to hold it to form a big fist against our enemy.
That's it.
And that's what.
Man,
and that's why. That's why
the
chessboard stone is black and white stone. See, what piece go first?
There you go.
See, that's life.
I'm about to cough. I don't know. Oh Lord, tell me. Shit.
The white piece makes the first move. The black piece is the first defensive move. So that means when you black, You need to be a little bit smarter than your opponent.
That at all times and be one step ahead.
That's right, because you make the second step, so you get to react. Black people have always been a reactive people, and white people have always been a proactive people. However, if you're smart in your reaction, you can counter the proaction.
Tabernacle. That's tabernacle. Boy, I tell you, boy, y'all be breaking this shit down. Y'all teaching me a whole lot. I ain't bullshit.
My bad, Joe. I was coughing and shit.
Nah, y'all teaching me a lot, bro. Like real shit, man. And like James,
I just learned this shit. Cross, I just learned this. I ain't know what man. I've been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You learned, and I didn't know that shit. And the way y'all broke that shit, that's why I be listening, bro. Y'all know me, man. I tell everybody, man, I'm a background dancer, bro. I'm black and slow, man. I don't shit, man. I'm listening.
Hey, bro, that's a Stone. Your ass ain't slick though. Your ass ain't slick. See, yeah, me. I already know your level right now. You know why? Because like minds are assimilated to do like things. Because great minds think alike. So you playing chess, bro? Talking about you only been playing for 2 months? That's bullshit, nigga. You a competitor, and that shit is in you. I hear it in you.
So day one. Since he was outside playing with the basketball, and he used to get dropped off to play ball all day. It was already in him, dog. The game was already in him. Yeah.
I just like to learn, because I'm the type of person, like, if you teach me something, I want to know more than what you taught me. And I want to teach you something.
Right.
I hate to put myself in the category, but I just feel that way. That's how I always felt. And I'm that person now to this day. My elders, if I come through, they're going to listen, from family to the streets.
You know what's real, Stone? I'm going to leave this with you. I'm going to leave this with my brothers. The game never changes, only the players. That's why it's important for you to pass on the rules to the next player.
Real spill. I like that. I do. I like the way you said that. And on that note, y'all, we're going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming in, showing love. They rock with us tonight, man. Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute the people that came in on the panel again, man. And salute to everybody in the chat. Show love. This was a great one, man. We talked about chess, talked about what's going on the East Coast, on the West Coast. Then we got my brother that got a chance to explain who he is. Y'all got a little bit of understanding where he at. And then again, he taught me a valuable lesson. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I always said I was a pawn, so I guess now I know the reason why I'm a pawn. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm buying, like James say, buying time to make a bigger move. I guess. I don't know. That's what he said.
But that's why we say push pawn. Because when you push a pawn, you make another dude that's more valuable, move out of the way.
I agree to disagree. Cross is more viable to be another pawn.
Right now. I agree with Mr. Smith on this, but I'm saying right now the role he playing.
I just moved the piece.
Hey, Stone. One thing I want to say to us, bro, I'm glad that we're looking at ourselves as pieces on a board instead of still being the board like black people are.
Right.
Feel me? The board don't play the game. He get played on. And that's how black people are in America. So we looking at each other as pieces. That's why I said the king is us. The king is everybody. Because under this, everything we're doing it for is for us. We ain't doing this shit for nobody else.
Debut. Mikey said track number 2. I'm gonna send you my info too, Mikey. I set up that whole paper. I ain't had time. I've been so busy.
Ask him, is it on Instagram?
He said, is it on Instagram? Track number 2. He said it'd be debuting next Friday. I guess he's working on it.
All
the Love podcast. Yeah.
Hey, salute to everybody, man.
Salute.
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 James,
Salute to
everybody.
everybody, man.
Salute
Everybody
Love my brothers, man.
Ja, salute Cross.
Ja, you already know, Ja. Like I said, man.
Love my brothers,
Beautiful,
man. Love my sisters.
Beautiful. Y'all, everybody, beautiful, man. We had a great one, man. Great content we built tonight. We destroyed a lot of, like they said, shame the devil. We shamed the devil tonight. So
That's
yeah.
right.
So automatically, man, it's a beautiful thing. So we're gonna continue to keep building. I'll see y'all, brothers. Y'all have a blessed night, man. Until we meet again. Peace.
You already know. Peace.